My best friends are like Dick. You know, you have great car friends.
Wayne Carini has earned widespread recognition for his expertise in restoring classic cars.
I am. The second owner is the 54 Commander Starliner Coupe.
Becoming a familiar face thanks to his hit TV show, Chasing Classic Cars.
Found out that there's actually a small little hole in the bottom of the gas tank.
Over the years, he built a solid reputation as one of the most trusted professionals in the world of automotive restoration.
All it was to prove a point that they could be in competition with Rolls-Royce.
However, despite his brilliance and respected status, Wayne suddenly found himself facing legal troubles and unexpected controversies. The question is, what happens when that hard-earned trust begins to crack?
Basically what that was there in case something was about to happen, you'd pick it up.
Let's dive into the story of what really happened to Wayne Carini and how chasing classic cars became tangled in unexpected drama. Born on October 13, 1951, in Portland, Connecticut, Wayne was practically raised in a world of automobiles. His father, Robert Bob Carini, owned a shop specializing in the repair and restoration of classic American cars in nearby Glastonbury. Surrounded by the hum of engines and the scent of motor oil, Wayne's love for vintage cars blossomed early. One life-changing moment came when, at just 9 years old, he got to ride in a 1960 Ferrari Rosso Chiaro 250 SWB. That experience sparked a lifelong passion for Ferraris and for classic cars in general. Working alongside his father from a young age, Wayne learned valuable skills while helping restore prestigious vehicles like Duesenbergs, Lincolns, Packards, and Ford Model A's. This early hands-on education gave him an exceptional eye for detail and craftsmanship. Inspired by his father's dedication, Wayne developed a deep respect for automotive history, a value that would shape his career for decades to come. Although Wayne initially considered becoming a teacher after graduating from Central Connecticut State University, his passion for cars eventually pulled him back into the family business. In 1973, he took over his father's workshop, turning it into a highly respected hub for vintage car restoration. Along the way, he honed his Ferrari restoration skills under the guidance of François Sicard, a former Ferrari racing mechanic regarded as one of the East Coast's top Ferrari experts. Wayne also benefited from the mentorship of Luigi Chinetti Jr., whose father, Luigi Chinetti Sr., won the 1949 24 Hours of Le Mans for Ferrari and established the first Ferrari dealership in America. With time, Wayne expanded the business to include luxury and rare automobiles, eventually attracting celebrity clients like David Letterman and tennis legend Ivan Lendl. His reputation for authenticity and painstaking quality only grew stronger. Today, Wayne oversees 3 successful businesses in Portland, Connecticut. These include F40 Motorsports, Continental Auto, and Carini Carrozzeria. F40 Motorsports specializes in buying and selling vintage and collectible cars, curating an impressive collection of historically significant vehicles for enthusiasts and collectors. The company also offers services such as appraisals, consignment, and expert consultation for serious car collectors. Continental Auto, Wayne's second venture, is a high-end automotive repair facility renowned for servicing exotic and luxury vehicles. Brands like Ferrari, Lamborghini, Porsche, Bentley, and Rolls-Royce regularly pass through its doors. The shop is equipped with cutting-edge diagnostic tools and staffed by expert technicians who ensure clients' prized cars receive meticulous attention and care. The heart of Wayne's work, however, is found at Carini Carrozzeria, his dedicated restoration shop. Known for its exceptional craftsmanship, the workshop focuses on returning rare and historically significant vehicles to their original splendor. The restoration process combines traditional techniques with modern precision, offering collectors world-class results. Whether sourcing rare parts or handcrafting custom components, the shop has built a reputation for historical accuracy and flawless execution. Interestingly, despite his career restoring cars to showroom perfection, Wayne has a special fondness for original, unrestored vehicles. These preservation-class cars often feature at major automotive shows and form the centerpiece of his personal collection. Beyond his professional achievements, Wayne is a devoted family man. He shares a close bond with his wife and 2 daughters, prioritizing his family life as much as his career. The Carini family resides in a handcrafted log home nestled in the peaceful Connecticut countryside, a house Wayne personally built over the course of several years, with dedication and love woven into every part of its construction. Wayne's compassion also extends far beyond his household. He has become a passionate advocate for autism awareness and research, a cause that's very personal to him. Inspired by his younger daughter's diagnosis with autism at an early age, Wayne has committed himself to supporting the autism community. He frequently organizes and participates in car shows and fundraisers, using his automotive influence to generate support and raise funds for programs that benefit individuals living with autism. His work in this area is a reflection of both a father's unwavering love and a lifelong commitment to making a difference. Through his actions, both professional and personal, Wayne Carini continues to embody a blend of craftsmanship, integrity, and heartfelt advocacy. Yet, with fame often comes unexpected challenges, and Wayne's story proves that even the most respected figures aren't immune to controversy. Wayne has long been a dedicated member of the car enthusiast community, actively participating in various regional car clubs. His passion for classic and collector vehicles regularly brings him to car shows, exhibitions, and community meetups, not only to share his own love of automobiles, but also to inspire younger generations. He firmly believes that the future of car collecting depends on youth engagement, and he works tirelessly to mentor and educate young enthusiasts about the rich history, craftsmanship, and cultural significance of vintage cars. Recently, Wayne expanded his outreach efforts beyond the car community. He's been working to raise awareness about how collector cars can benefit families with children who have special needs, particularly by using these vehicles as assets in special needs trusts. Through this initiative, Wayne hopes to show families that their prized cars can offer not just enjoyment, but also future financial security for their loved ones. It's a way of merging his passion for automobiles with a greater sense of purpose, aiming to empower families facing unique challenges. Before his breakout success with chasing classic cars, Wayne had already begun making a name for himself on television. He appeared in 2 Discovery HD theater specials, Monterey Week, which highlighted the prestigious events of Monterey Car Week, including the famed Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance and the world's most expensive cars, which gave viewers a glimpse into the elite world of rare, multi-million-dollar vehicles. These appearances helped introduce Wayne to a broader audience and laid the foundation for his future television success, blending his expertise in classic cars with compelling storytelling. For years, everything seemed to be on track. Wayne enjoyed professional success, provided for his family, and maintained a steady, grounded lifestyle. By all appearances, things were going well, until unexpected trouble disrupted that calm. The challenges didn't creep in quietly. They arrived forcefully, catching Wayne off guard and thrusting him into a legal nightmare. It all started with what seemed to be a straightforward deal involving a rare 1934 Pierce Arrow coupe. But the story actually stretched back nearly 2 decades. In 2000, an Australian collector named Richmond purchased the car for $98,000, but the seller, Gary, kept the vehicle for himself. using forged documents to register it in his own name. The car vanished for years, while Richmond was left empty-handed. Fast forward to 2017, when Gary, now in financial distress, put the car up for sale. Wayne, by then a respected name in the collector car world, was asked to appraise it. Having no knowledge of the vehicle's tainted past, Wayne valued the car between $110,000 and $120,000, ultimately deciding to buy it himself. Unbeknownst to him, the ownership paperwork Gary provided was completely fraudulent. The real trouble surfaced in 2018 when Richmond tracked down the car's whereabouts and filed a lawsuit against Wayne, his company, and other involved parties. The ensuing legal battle uncovered years of deceit surrounding the vehicle's ownership. While the court found that Wayne acted in good faith, unaware of the fraud, he was still ordered to help refund a portion of the purchase price to settle the dispute. The incident exposed just how vulnerable even seasoned professionals are to deception in the vintage car market. Wayne's reputation took a hit, despite his innocence, serving as a harsh reminder of how critical proper documentation is in high-value transactions. Speaking about the ordeal later, Wayne told the Hartford Courant, "You can't always know a car's complete history, but you rely on the documents as proof." His experience revealed how even honest dealers could find themselves trapped by incomplete or falsified records, turning passion into potential liability. For Wayne, the Pierce Arrow case wasn't just a legal entanglement, it was a personal and professional blow. It exposed the fragile foundation on which the classic car world is built. A mix of craftsmanship, trust, and paperwork. And even after surviving that ordeal, it wouldn't be the only controversy Wayne would face in his career. This time, the controversy centered on a high-end sale through Wayne's company, F40 Motorsports. What started as a routine luxury car deal soon raised serious concerns about the company's customer service standards and internal communication. At the heart of the issue was a 2007 Lamborghini Gallardo, advertised with an exceptionally rare and desirable luxury luggage set, valued at roughly $8,800. For the buyer, that exclusive luggage was more than just an accessory. It was a key part of the purchase decision. However, when the car was finally delivered, both the coveted luggage set and the car's spare key were missing. What should have been a minor oversight quickly spiraled into frustration for the buyer. Repeated attempts to resolve the issue led to weeks of back-and-forth communication with F40 Motorsports. According to detailed posts by the buyer on Lamborghini Talk, a popular automotive forum, the company's responses were often inconsistent and delayed, and promises of resolution kept falling through. As the weeks dragged on without meaningful progress, the buyer's frustration grew until they decided to take legal action. Eventually, the dispute was resolved out of court. The buyer finally received both the missing luggage and spare key via FedEx. But by that point, the damage was done. Despite Wayne reportedly stepping in personally to make things right, the buyer's negative experience left a stain on F40 Motorsports' reputation. Although this legal battle didn't grab as many headlines as the Pierce Arrow lawsuit, it still cast a lingering shadow over Wayne's business. It highlighted how fragile trust can be in the world of luxury and collector car sales. For a clientele paying top dollar, expectations go beyond just getting the car. They expect flawless transactions, precise communication, and immediate accountability. And in markets like this, even a seemingly small oversight can quickly escalate into a major PR and legal headache. This incident served as a wake-up call for Wayne's company and a sharp reminder to others in the industry. Reputation is everything. In the classic and collector car world, trust isn't just desirable, it's mandatory. Buyers are often willing to spend 6 or 7 figures based solely on a seller's word and reputation. When that trust is shaken, no matter how minor the mistake, the consequences can be severe. Beyond just this single sale, the lawsuits Wayne faced during this period revealed deeper challenges for his company. The financial strain from legal disputes impacted not only operations and future deals, but also partnerships that had taken years to build. And perhaps even more damaging was the threat to Wayne's personal reputation, something he had spent decades earning in the collector car community. For years, Wayne's name had been synonymous with trust, expertise, and professionalism. His reputation was more than a personal achievement. It was the very backbone of his success. But as news of these disputes circulated, that hard-earned respect started to waver. In an industry where reputation carries as much weight as technical skill, the risks were enormous. Even though Wayne had acted in good faith in both cases, the mere association with multiple legal disputes was enough to plant seeds of doubt in the minds of collectors, clients, and longtime fans. Online forums and reviews reflected this growing skepticism. Some satisfied customers defended Wayne's integrity, while others shared stories of communication delays or mistakes, describing F40 Motorsports as a business that felt increasingly stretched thin by the demands of high-profile transactions. One anonymous user on a collector car forum summed it up succinctly. "They're trustworthy, but they seem overwhelmed." Importantly, this wasn't an attack on Wayne's character. It was a sign of a company experiencing growing pains while trying to compete at the highest levels of the luxury automotive world. Yet the lawsuits amplified those challenges and made them harder to ignore. In niche markets like collector cars, trust can be shattered much faster than it's built, and restoring it takes relentless effort. The legal troubles forced Wayne to step back and critically examine how his company operated. He realized that it wasn't enough to rely on good faith or personal relationships alone. Formal safeguards, stricter documentation, and crystal-clear communication with buyers were now essential to protect both his clients and his legacy. Despite the eventual resolution of the lawsuits, the aftershocks were still felt among parts of his client base. And while some might view these challenges as career-defining setbacks, Wayne chose to see them as pivotal learning moments. Rather than allowing controversy to define him, he used it to sharpen his business practices and recommit to the values that made him successful in the first place. These controversies served not only as cautionary tales for others in the industry, but also as deeply personal reminders for Wayne about the immense responsibility that comes with being a leader in such a demanding field. The classic car world is filled with beauty, history, and passion, but behind the gleam of polished chrome is a delicate ecosystem of trust, paperwork, and promises. Wayne's journey, from tinkering in his father's garage to becoming a household name among car enthusiasts, speaks to his dedication and expertise. But these legal missteps revealed that even the most respected experts aren't immune to the hidden risks lurking beneath the surface. In an industry where a single unresolved mistake can tarnish decades of hard work, Wayne now faces the challenge of preserving his legacy with renewed vigilance and focus. His story is more than a series of setbacks. It's a story of resilience, correction, and growth. Whether his efforts will fully restore the reputation he spent years building remains to be seen. But one thing is clear: Wayne is determined that these difficult moments won't destroy his legacy, they'll refine it.